Hey, good morning. I'm getting ready for work for the day. Been thinking about recording phone calls. I didn't realize you can do that, and so because I don't normally have time in my day to be recording little videos and stuff, but I'm thinking I can do like an audio only kind of podcast thing over the phone and try uploading that. Excuse me, I just had some coffee. It's making me burp. But I definitely have to do more recordings if I'm gonna, because I'm almost caught up with my backlog, and if I'm going to try to keep the trend going of doing a video a day, then I'm definitely gonna have to record more stuff, no matter how long it is, and no matter if I have something on my mind or not. Because I mean, working a lot. I guess you've seen. Learning about groceries has been pretty wacky. I have not been keeping up with the news. Nobody believes me. By nobody believes me, I mean the people that I've talked to about it don't believe me. I guess the people on the left kind of believe me because they believe what Trump's been saying, that he's going to run for another term. And people on the right do not seem to believe me when I say, no, it's pretty evident that that's what's happening. They're like, no, it'll be J.D. Vance or whatever. I mean, he just, over and over again, he says he's going to do it. And I know it's in the vein of humor. Okay, you remember Pokemon Go? It came out in 2016. Before it came out, they released a video trailer on April Fool's Day. And the reason you do stuff like that you're like, oh, it's joking, is you're testing the water. You're seeing what people's reaction is to it. And enough people liked the April Fool's joke, Pokemon Go. And so then they went ahead and developed the game. And so if enough people like the joke, it's not really a joke anymore, is it? It's kind of just a self-evident statement. We'll see what happens with that. I think he's going to... I don't even actually think he's going to run again. I think we've already set the precedent that, with the whole Ukraine thing, and whenever he was in that, he did a sit-down meeting with Zelensky, and in that meeting, he said, oh, interesting, you can just not hold elections during a war, and we're 8 months into we're repeating history here. And what I mean, not necessarily just on the warfare front, which I mean there is a bit of that too, but in the sense that it was Trump who said 2 weeks to flatten the curve. That 2 weeks took 2 years, that's what I'm trying to say. And so whenever they were like, oh, we're going to end this Iran thing in a fortnight, and now we're like 80, we're eight months in to something that was supposed to be like a 30-day tops operation. So we're looking at least at 3.5 more years of war. If we're going to go based off of the 2 weeks to flatten the curve, what would you call that? Equation? For going off that equation, we have about 3.5 more years of this. And then I just read that they've also they're actually pulling the troops out of Iraq. And if that's the case, then that's because they're going to be redeploying those troops. We'll see if it's a bungled operation like Afghanistan, which was not actually bungled. I know that's the big spin on it, is like, wow, how stupid. It was intentional to give weaponry to military. Watch the movie Lord of War and you'll get kind of an idea of what's going on in that regard. A lot of these stories that we tell each other are fact, with just a hint of fabrication in order to make it more palatable to like an hour-and-a-half experience. Which, whatever happened to the hour-and-a-half movie, am I right? Like, what nowadays, I think your average film's like 2.5 hours. I don't know the last time I remember a movie coming out that was an hour and a half. They're just getting longer and longer. and bloated, not like longer and like there's more to tell. Like Lord of the Rings was 3.5 hours a piece because it was a lot. It was dense, and even then they had to cut tons of stuff from the books. But nowadays it just seems like they're just padding. Like they'll even remake movies. Like the easiest ones that come to mind are like the Disney films. They'll even remake the Disney films and then add 30 more minutes of stuff to them, if not more. And it just ruins the film. Like they haven't expanded the lore of any of these things and given us something. Although in Aladdin, I really liked the song they added, where the lady was singing "I Will Not Go Silent." I actually really liked that a lot. But all the rest of that movie was really bad. That was like the only part that I thought was pretty good. But all right. That's all for now. Like, comment, subscribe. There's a downvote. There's a thumbs down button if you want to hit that. I think they added that back. Maybe for just some people. Maybe they're testing the waters. But you can downvote again. More platforms need to be able to have downvoting. It actually is like super useful. Instead of being like we can't have negativity, it hurts people's feelings. Like we should downvote bad ideas and upvote good ideas. Like you can't silence. If you silence the argument, you got to combat ideas with ideas. Is what I'm trying to say. If you silence the argument, it gives more credit to it. More people find it like, oh, must be something to that. If nobody wants to debate them, it's indebatable. All right, bye.